Hi everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel and another card making video tutorial. Today we're going to be creating these color blend birthday card featuring the Simon Says Stamp May 2023 card kit. And I absolutely love this card kit. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always needing birthday cards. And so I thought it would be really fun to take as many things from the kit as possible to create my card. And then I did pull a few things from my stash. So one of the things I'm pulling from my stash is this medium dots stencil from Simon Says Stamp. It's probably one of my most often used stencils, just to build a little background. But I am stenciling on some of the white cardstock included in the kit that I trimmed to 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. And I didn't really love my first stenciling attempt. I am stenciling with TIDEPOOL Positively Saturated ink, and I love when it's a little lighter out at the edges, but that was just a little too light. So I went back in and added a little bit more ink, and I like this better. I've die cut the happy birthday die that you get in the kit from some gloss black cardstock from my stash. And we will be using a sentiment from the Best Year Yet 6x8 stamp set included in the kit, also available for individual purchase. And then we are going to be using the color blend cardstock included in the kit. This also is available for individual purchase, as is the party candle die that this is not in the kit, the party candle die. This is from my stash, but I wanted to find something to enhance, I suppose, the beautiful color blend cardstock. And I thought, what would be prettier than a pastel rainbow of candles? So what I did from each sheet of color blend cardstock, and here you can see my color blend cardstock, I die cut the solid part of the candle, and then from another place on that same piece of cardstock, I die cut the layering piece. Now some it's going to be a little bit more showy than others, I suppose. Like this one, you can see a little orange in the layering piece, transitioning into pink. I love that they're all ombre. I feel like maybe the blue candle and the teal greenish candle really are showy in this effect, but it gives great texture. So I'm going to continue to adhere each of these, and I am using the incredible Simon Says Stamp tweezers to help hold on to my dies as I work with this. And just to kind of help give me an extra set of hands, if you will. I'm laying everything out on my card before I actually assemble anything to give me a very good idea of how it's all going to go together. So really quick, from the kit, I want to talk about what I'm using from the kit. That is the white cardstock, the Best Year Yet stamp set, the color blend cardstock. I will be using the place tool, which you can see over there on the right side of the screen, and the happy birthday die, and finally the sequins. So a lot of product from the kit is getting used. From my stash, I pulled a stencil, the candle dies, and of course some inks, and then that black cardstock for the happy birthday. There is some colored cardstock in the kit, but I wanted my happy birthday to be very prominent, so I chose the glossy black cardstock from Simon Says Stamp, and I love how it looks. We will be die cutting the happy birthday 2 more times from white cardstock, stacking them one on top of another, and then placing it over the candles. Now in my live last Friday here on my channel, I wanted to use this die, and I was doing a portrait style card, and I just didn't feel like that fit very well. So on landscape, it looks amazing. Also from the stamp set are like these little star type or little sparkle type of images, which are personally one of my favorites. They're around a happy birthday greeting in the stamp set, but I'm just going to be using the individual images to fill in with that same TIDEPOOL ink around my background, and it provides a subtle little bit of interest. I didn't do this, but you totally could. You get some glitter gel pens in the kit And I think the silver would have really been pretty, or even the greenish aqua teal color might have been really pretty as like a little embellishment for those. So we may have to try that a little later this month when I create some more cards with this kit. I don't know about you guys, but I always need birthday cards, and so I love when there is a birthday themed kit. This is a fantastic one. The color blend cardstock is a personal favorite of mine. So even if you don't want the kit, remember a lot of these components are available individually, and I really think that that color blend cardstock is a fantastic addition to anybody's card making stash. I don't know if you caught the live on the Simon Says Stamp channel with the latest release, but you can hot foil on these backgrounds, and so I'm eager to give that a try because it is an amazing effect. I've stamped my greeting with some VersaFine ONYX black ink there just to finish it off. I'm a huge fan of a smaller greeting in addition to the large one. So it reads, "Happy birthday, this will be the best year yet." And there's lots of different sentiments that would work with this. From all of us, let's celebrate, may your day be magical just like you. You could do happy, happy, and then happy birthday. I mean, so many things, you guys. Absolutely amazing stamp set. And then I laid out my candles, but then I'm gluing them down with a little liquid glue, and I like mine all kind of tilted and tipped at different angles and different heights. So I'm really kind of taking my time doing this. I'm going to put an acrylic block on top to help hold those down and hold those flat. I'm gonna go back in now, add some little dabs of glue, and I've got my 2 layering pieces for the flame. You wouldn't have to. And funny enough, the orange and the yellow were both die cut from the same piece of color blend cardstock, just from different areas. And just kind of a fun little FYI tip. I actually didn't use the package of color blend cardstock that came in the kit because I had some from the release from last week. And even though I had die cut from every sheet from that last package, I still had plenty to die cut all of my candles, all of the layering, all of the flames, and I still have plenty left. You saw it earlier in the video. There's still plenty that I can die cut from those same sheets. So even though they're small A2 sized, you can get a lot from them. I'm going to go over my candles now. I have not used my favorite Nuvo Crystal Drops White Blizzard in a hot minute. I used to use it like every card, and it's making an appearance again. I love it. It dries completely clear. It's going to give our flames some pretty sparkle. Don't be dumb and put your acrylic block on top. Telling you that that may or may not have happened here, but I didn't ruin my card, so it's all good. I am going to assemble the happy birthday. It's pretty delicate, so I do need to take a minute and really kind of position this and make sure that I get the white hidden as much as possible. Luckily, with a white background, even if a little white is showing out, you know, out to the sides, it's fine. I probably could have die cut this from black cardstock instead, and that would have been smarter. But learn from me. If you have black cardstock and you want to use the glossy black, but you don't want to use 3 layers of glossy black, use black cardstock underneath. That would have been a really good idea. This is leftover white cardstock from my background panel from the kit, but obviously going back over this a few days later and everything, you see some things that you could have changed and done differently, as always. Okay, we're going to glue this down in place. Don't forget to dot your I. I have my black circle and my white ones there to do that with. And I did find a lot of times if I don't have a shadow for a greeting, I don't particularly love layering it over another die cut element, but I thought it laid really nicely here. I actually found that it worked really, really well, and wasn't like lumpy bumpy or anything crazy like that. The color, it's not a ton of layering. It's just those 2 layers of the color blend cardstock for the candles. And I think with the candles right now, you can see the difference in color. Each layering piece is from the same sheet that I die cut the base layer of the candle from, and it's just a subtle, beautiful effect. Okay, let's glue down our happy birthday and then put an acrylic block on top and finish with a scattering of the sequins. The sequin mix you get in this kit, you guys, perfectly matches the color blend cardstock in my opinion. I loved it. I think it is a great sequin mix and it just sets off the card perfectly. I always love a little dimensional embellishment in my cards, and this is a great one. So while the liquid glue is still, you know, pliable, I am trying to get my happy birthday. For some reason, I had a hard time. Get it exactly where I want. And then you're going to see me put that acrylic block on top. Luckily, I'm able to save my candles. I mean, what was I thinking? Yeah, I picked it up and I cleaned off the glitter. Let's just move it down. There we go. Oh, I always like to keep it real with you guys. Okay, so let's grab the triangle tray. I forgot that. That also comes in the kit. I talk about these all the time. They are one of my favorite things, you guys, tool-wise. If you need something to hold on to all your little embellishments and corral them while you're working, I highly recommend these. You can funnel the sequins and embellishments and pearls and gems and all those things right back into the storage bag, in this case, storage containers that I usually use, very, very easily with no mess. I love them. And then it's very easy to pick exactly what you want and pick it out of here and put it where you want. So you can see I'm using the place tool to do that right now. I love all of these tools with Simon's branding on them, kind of if you like a coordinating set. Look how pretty these are. Oh my goodness, you guys, absolutely love them. Let's see, let's add a few more little dabs of glue and just place the rest of our pretty little sequins where we want them to go. Perfect. And then we're going to pop this on a white side fold card base and our card is all finished. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for this color blend birthday candles card featuring the Simon Says Stamp May 2023 card kit. The supplies I used are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me today for another paper crafting tutorial. I love being able to share with this incredible community of crafters. I want to give a huge shout out and special thank you to my amazing Patreon members. If you're interested in joining Patreon, please click the link in the description underneath the video here on YouTube. Patreon is a private community where you can support more of what I do. There's exclusive content. You'll receive a handmade birthday card from me during your birthday month, monthly lives for my top tier patrons, and more. We would love to have you join our growing community. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you're always notified when I have a video or go live. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again next time.